Hi everyone, this is Mr Neel Raithatha, also known as the Wax Whisperer. Thank you for joining me in my latest video. This is of a patient who attended with bilateral, fully occluding, quite dry, dark earwax here. And the wax extends right from the entrance to their eardrum, so approximately 2.5 centimetres in depth. And due to the consistency of the wax, I thought I'd go in firstly with a St. Bart's ear hook and try and hook this out. And I attempted to slide it in at the roof of the ear canal, at the top of the wax, and then rotate the hook so the tip is embedded within the core of the wax and extract it, but it kind of crumbled it away. So I decided just to put a bit of oil in here just to also loosen it from the canal wall, because there was a bit of a skin attachment here, and you'll see that in a moment. When I remove this plug, when I eventually do remove it, you'll see that it's enveloped with some skin. I can actually feel that, although I can't currently see it, hence the use of the drops. Now, I'm just using microsuction now. I'm using the standard Zollner suction probe, and I'm just trying to detach the wax from the rear, the posterior canal wall, the back part. And you can see how strongly adhered it is to the canal. So when I'm positioning the sucker on the wax, I'm having to really apply some force and lift it away, and you can see there that layer of skin. You can see it there clearer, the white part. That's dead skin, keratin, and that keratin almost acts like a glue, or double-sided sticky tape. Not only is it attached to the canal wall, but it's attached itself to the underneath side of the wax plug, and it can be really adhesive, very sticky, and the oil helps to break down this glue kind of consistency of this skin. So you may have noticed I started off at the back part of the ear canal peeling this away, and I've gone full circle on the southern hemisphere. I've lifted it, detached it all the way around the edge, and now I'm going more to the roof of the ear canal, trying to detach it from the top part of the ear. You can see a little piece of wax just came away. So I have more or less mobilised this, but I decided just to put a bit more oil, and what I'm going to attempt now is to wriggle and jiggle this out. So the oil helps not only to lubricate the canal wall, but it helps to break down that sticky, gluey, sticky type of skin that's adhered itself to the canal and the wax. But it also helps me to get a good suction grip, which it has there. So I've managed to remove that. That's the patient's eardrum. It's nice and healthy. And you can see there's a bit of dead skin there on the perimeter, around the edge at the base, between 3 and 9 o'clock. So I've just gone back in with the fine end. I'm just going to see if I can peel this away a little bit, because it was a bit of a problematic. It was causing a few problems in terms of removing the wax. So I just thought, if I can remove this, it may be helpful for the future. Now, this patient does attend on a regular basis. It's a perennial earwax removal, so every year around this time they have to have their ears de-waxed. Typically it was normally a lot easier, this in the left ear. I just hook it out and it comes out in a solid piece within a matter of seconds. So I more or less removed the skin. There was a bit of clarinetting at the end, so I did stop I think at that stage. But yeah, I'm really happy with that. So that's the patient's left ear. Now this is their right ear. Again, this wax is quite crumbly, this wax. And this side is a bit softer. So once more, I decided to try it with using a hook to see if I can extract it. It didn't take the wax out, but it dissected it into little pieces. So I've just gone back in with the sucker now. And once more, I'm just at the base of the ear canal. I'm just trying to lift this away because it's a bit softer. There was no skin that was enveloping this wax. If there was, it's a very thin layer and not as adhesive as their left side. So you can see how I've just brought this out. It just broke into 2 pieces. That's the second piece. And that's their eardrum. So again, nice and healthy. Just a bit of wax on the posterior lateral canal wall. So this is the cartilaginous portion, and we know this is a cartilaginous portion because of the hairs. And if you look carefully, you can see the difference in colour. It goes from a light pink to a darker pink, and that's the difference between the cartilaginous portion of the ear canal, the outer third, and the bony part, the inner 2/3. That's all the wax. On the left, you can see that plug with skin on the perimeter around the edge. Well, I hope you enjoyed that video, guys, and you're all keeping well and safe. Do stay tuned. I've got loads more videos to upload in due course. Thank you. Bye.